Well, hi there, class. I want to go over a couple of things today about photographing artwork and saving it for web and devices. Now, notice that this is photographed with strong light coming from this direction and this direction. The image is well lit. And notice these strong cast shadows here coming from the thickness of the panel on which this painting is made. And in order to eliminate any of those irregular edges, because my painting is made of dark colors, high contrast to the white and this kind of creamy shadow color, I can fairly well realize that, yeah, I can pour some color in there, some white paint, and it's not, there you go, see that? It didn't overfill the edges of my painting. Often that happens, and so I don't recommend doing this for anything unless there's really high contrast edges. Instead, one can just go directly to crop and just crop in on the image. But I wanted to leave a little bit of a border because the edges of my painting here have just some slightly irregular edges, as you can see. And so I'm going to go Image, Crop, and I've preserved the edges, you know, let me get my pointer here, these little bit of irregular edges. That's the thickness of the paint overlapping the edge of the panel. So now I have a clean presentation. Now what I want to do is save it for web and devices, and I don't want to distort the image, and I don't want to lose my original file, right? So now I want to go to Image, Save for Web and Devices, and that pops open this window. Now notice this lock here. This is to retain the original image proportions. So if it's undone, and say I want to save it at 600 pixels, and I said click Save. Okay, now let me show you what happens to the image. Notice now those beautiful circles, right, that exist on the actual target shape. Those are concentric circles, and that baseball is a circle, right? Now they are all ellipses. So that means that I have to cancel this. Let me pop this in here again, and I'm going to say cancel. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is click that, and notice that it's now, it did a funny thing, but yeah, sometimes it takes a second for the pixels to reset. But notice now, these are now actually saved within proportion, right? The original image proportions have been retained. So now I can click Save again, and then I can call it Target Gold or whatever I want to call it, and then I'm going to save it. So it's saved for web and devices, and there it is, okay? So now when I want to close my image file, okay, notice this pops up. It says save or don't save. If I don't want to disturb the original, which I do not want to do, I always want to maintain an original image just in case. And so I'm going to hit don't save, and I'll close it from there. And then now we're done. Okay, let me know if you have any questions about this.